Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Aries for November 2022. Keep in mind it's general, take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, go about today. I know that no matter what messages come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make, the steps you take in your world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. For me, that's personal freedom. It's personal power, and it's something that lies at the tips of your fingers and the soles of your feet, my friends. So use that power wisely. For all my subscribers, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe and join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along the ride. So before I get into the cards, I just want to take a moment to call in spirit. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, as well as Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your spirit guides that would be here, or my spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I'm going to ask them to join now. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the most far-reaching, but only for the highest good, top-notch messages for all of us, okay? No second-rate messages here today. So what I have today to start out with is the Messages from Life Oracle by Mario Duque. And let's see what messages we have for spiritual advice. Now it is the end of November, so this message is truly, what I heard, is timeless. I'm going to take one more, please, Spirit. One more message, please. And just know that if it doesn't resonate right now, it may in the next month. Just again, take it how it does resonate and take this as kind of like what I heard is a forewarning or just advice. And if it doesn't resonate for you, ignore it. Go about your day, my friends. Don't make it fit. Ooh, but oh my gosh. Okay, so I want the bottom as well as truth. What I heard is, okay, kind of like from Cinderella. Kind of like when the stepsisters try on the shoes and they're trying to jam their big ass feet in this little thing. It's like, look, don't try and cram that big old foot into some tiny little shoe. It's not going to be comfortable. And what I heard is you kind of make a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? So if it's not for you, disregard it. So we have a bunch that fell out here, and the first one that came out is Searching Within. So I'm going to read this first, and truth was at the bottom. So the first one says, what I see and what I live is a mirror of my inner self. Not my outer, but my inner conditions are the source of my difficulties in life. With each of life's challenges, I search within to learn how I can grow stronger. Through self-searching, I will find the best answers and the greatest healing. I study myself and transform myself. And she's got her light right here, connecting to her higher self. This is really important. And I think something that is not everyone kind of understands this, is when they say that how I experience this world is directly dependent on my own world. Think about somebody like a bully, okay, or something like that. If I hold my self-worth in high regard and I know that what that bully's saying has zero truth in it, it's not going to hurt my feelings as much. Or if someone in my world is, I know that they're hella sensitive and they have pretty bad self-worth, and they start throwing insults at me, and I'm like, hey, who's shitting your cereal today? Because it's not about me, it's about them. But within myself, if I have some feelings of self-doubt, if I have some codependent kind of feelings and somebody else is putting me down, especially if this is a person that I feel codependent to, this is my inner self making my experience of the situation how it is, rather than just going, ugh, you have to deal with your shit, I'm outside of this, okay? So this is really going to be important to remember, that life is going to throw challenges at you. It's how we strive to get over them, how we succeed with them. And what I heard is you're going to use these as stepping stones or ladders. Sure, you threw challenges at me. It made me stronger. It showed me who I am, and that I am very, very capable here. So I want to read to you as well, truth. The truth is found within me. I listen to this divine force that comes from my inner self. When I put aside my controlling mind, I discover all the answers I'm looking for, in harmony with myself, and I welcome the love of God, the power that will guide me towards my fully shining radiance, or fullest shining radiance. This also comes into, again, I heard the truth, is like, again, if we know that somebody is, I get a really nasty feeling, to be honest, from someone around you, okay? And it's just coming in here, but I definitely do feel like you've been scapegoated, or you have someone around you, again, that, like, it's like almost like gaslighting, or an abusive person that's telling you things that are not true and making you second guess yourself as well. And this could be, what I'm feeling is, someone that you care about a lot. And this is going to be really where it is important to know this truth that is found in you, because if this person is constantly telling you things and then, or gaslighting you and telling you, oh no, that didn't happen, I didn't say that, and you know they did, find that truth within yourself. And I keep like feeling kind of like a codependentness here, and this is where it's like, if we allow that person to, we're essentially, if we allow what this person is doing to make us feel horrible about ourselves, we're giving them the power. They know how to play us like a fiddle, is what I heard. Okay, you could have someone around you who definitely knows what to say, what to do, how to act, how to dress for some of you, what they can do to get what they want from you. And this is where, if you see that this is working, I'm drawn here to, I search within to see how I can grow stronger. This could be even questioning, like, well, why is this working? For some of us, this is definitely inner child shit, right? Like stuff that we're searching for, something that we didn't get as a kid. And this is a lot of the times where I feel like codependent relationships is how it does work, because we're already have some feeling of being damaged or whatnot within us. And then if we have someone else who can see that when they hurt our feelings, they get what they want, or we become submissive as well, as what I'm hearing. It's just, again, they know how to play like a fiddle. But what I'm feeling about it is, whoever this person is, there's nothing true about them. And they are very self-conscious. And I feel like it's like knocking down other people's self-worth. This is how they boost their own ego and how they boost themselves up. And also what I heard is, if you stop playing that game, you're going to see very clearly their feelings of self-worth. It's going to diminish because they're not able to make you feel like shit, okay? So I'm not sure where that's coming from. We'll see more when we get into the cards. But we have here, I appreciate. I stop clinging to my misfortunes, troubles, and worries. I cease to be dissatisfied, and I stop focusing on what I do not currently have. Instead, I direct my thoughts towards what is wonderful in my life. With all my heart, I appreciate, not apologize, I appreciate a lot that I have. I accept and appreciate what is as it is. I express my loving thanks to the universe for the wealth that is mine. There's something else I heard there, but it went away, so it might come back. Okay, it was one talking about, I stop clinging to the misfortunes and things again, and then I cease being dissatisfied and focusing on what I don't have. This same person who I've picked up on, or this could be kind of like that other, you have the angel, the devil on the shoulders. This could be the devil on the shoulders going, hey, but no, your life's not good. It doesn't matter what we have going on in our worlds. There is always something to be grateful. You woke up today, man, and be grateful for that, because you got a chance to explore this world. I heard explain. For some of you, okay, so what I'm hearing here, there's twofold, because someone may really think that you need to explain yourself, and that's not necessarily true here. But another thing is that I feel like you could have someone around you that every time, you're finally, just a minute guys, okay, back. You could have someone around you who is, when you're finally happy, or you find that whatever trouble you've been going through, it's lifted, and you're on the sunny side of life, you could have someone who's like, hey, but remember this, and always trying to remind you of the negative, because they're a negative person. And what's happening is you're allowing their energy to drop your vibe. So the inner alchemist is here, and it says, I create my own light. Like the alchemist, I have in me all the powers necessary to build a life filled with joy and harmony. Through clear and positive thoughts, words, and deeds, I create my own happiness. As the alchemist transforms lead into gold, it is now up to me to use this inner magic to transform myself. And I think as well, this comes down to, for some of you, what this transformation is, and please, this is not meant, the words I heard might be a little bit, I'm not trying to be mean about it. The words I heard were, stop being the doormat. Because someone has gotten real used to walking all over you, or trying to. And this is where they may be constantly telling you or reminding you of all the shitty things happening around you. That's not in your world. But whatever this is, again, I heard this, stop being this doormat. This is asking you to rise up and, say, you know what, I don't want to listen to your shit anymore. You're not being helpful. For some of you, this is, if it's found within partnership, leave this individual. If this was within work and you've been contemplating finding a new job, I would suggest looking for other places or sources of income. Because what I feel like is this person, again, I heard the words childish. Whoever you're dealing with, they're very childish. They're very immature. They literally could be younger than you. You could be dealing with someone who is like a child. Or you could have, even what I heard is, like an older loved one who may be going through some dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that, and has kind of reverted back to a child as well. So take that how it resonates. But we have God sustains me here. It says, I cease to worry about what might happen to me. I turn each day over to God and put an end to my inner turmoil. I welcome things as they are without resistance. I keep moving forward even if I sometimes feel alone. I know that the love of God sustains me. Now, once more, I find my greatest strength, which is faith. And this is also having faith within yourself and knowing the truth that you are worthy, you are loved, and there is going to be challenges within your world, yes, but we use this. See the stairway? This is the stairway to enlightenment. What I also heard is life isn't meant to be easy. It might be kind of boring if it was easy. We have to strive for the things that we want. And again, what I heard is you may have someone around you who doesn't go after anything they want, but they may be trying to kind of stop you from doing that. And this is where we want to come with a clear mind, a clear heart, and positive thoughts. And when you're around this person, really pay attention to, how is it I feel? What do I feel when they're saying things? Do I think this to be true? For some of you, I think, now this is not everyone, but someone's just tried to browbeat you or beat you down so much and done this so much that it's mental abuse. For some of you, this has been since childhood, okay? That this particular person, so this could be like I said, older family member. You have meditate that's come out here, and this is a sacred self-care oracle. What I wanted to do is find out, what would be the most helpful in helping you overcome the situation. This is meditate. Get clear with your thoughts. Now, one thing about meditation is it's not always sitting there quietly. For many of you, this could be active meditation. So chopping wood comes to mind first off, because you are focused on the task at hand. Your mind should be pretty quiet. This could be exercise, where you're focusing in on your exercise. This could be, yes, sitting there taking deep breaths in and out. For some of you, what I heard as well is when you're trying to sleep, if you're having trouble, focus on your breathing, and this is going to put you into a state of meditation and help you sleep a whole lot better. But this is connecting you to Source, connecting you to all that you are, and allowing you to release all that you are not. So the other card here we have, Look to the Stars, is at the bottom, which has been coming out quite a bit, and Sync with the Moon. Pisces got both of these cards as well, and I have definitely shuffled here. Drink tea is under there as well. Maybe if you're having trouble sleeping, I heard anxiety, a sleepy kind of tea might be helpful. They've got peppermint here, but it could be lots of different things. Like I heard, if you're feeling like you need some excitement, choose chai, right? Just change it up so that you're not feeling things are so monotonous here. But this sinking with the moon is also asking you to pay attention, what I heard is to your vulnerable feelings and the things that may be hidden and lie underneath. So the moon cycles may bring about different emotions for you, emotional responses, and what I also heard is emotional releases. So coming up with the next full moon is what I'm being drawn to, which I'm not sure when that is. I'm filming on November 25th. So you may want to, look that up on when the next moon is. But this could be where by that next full moon, whatever the situation is, it's turning full circle. Like it's come first full circle. And it is time for, what I heard is for you to put an end to it or put a stop to it. So I've got some tarot now. This is the Lord of the Rings tarot. I want to show you guys the box because it's pretty friggin' awesome. So here's our box, the Lord of the Rings tarot. And Spirit, what is some tarot wisdom that you have for whoever is resonating so far? Or this could be a separate message, right? So what messages do you have, Spirit, for whoever's watching right now? What is some advice moving forward? Thank you. So you have, now this is the Hierophant in reverse. And you have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. What I heard, I'm going to flip these over. But what I heard is this is an end to a difficult marriage or a difficult situation. This could be an ex-lover as well as an ex-relationship. There is also here, when this is in the reverse, to me, the lines of communication have been crossed. They've been broken. And to me as well, this is, again, this mental thing that somebody potentially may have kind of really broke you mentally too, which is, if you're in what I heard is new partnership, this is allowing, this cycle is just continuing. And this is why it's in the reverse, because we're still this wounded warrior, but trudging on, seeming pretty hard right now. I'm going to pull them into the upright and get a little bit more clarification, please, Spirit. I heard, don't let those words wound you. Don't let the verbal diarrhea and inner workings of a psychopath, this is what I've heard, okay, stop you from going about the plans that you've laid down, make you feel less than or less worthy of yourself. We also have the Queen of Cups in the reverse here. I think that it's going to be really important to nurture yourself. Now, this could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This could be someone who's very motherly or loving in your life. We also have the stars coming out here, which is, I heard this is about wishing upon a star, but also knowing that you shine brightly in the darkness. That could also be why there are those around you who've tried to stifle your growth or silence you or dim your light because they're afraid of how fucking great you shine. And I'm sorry for the language, but those are the messages that came out. And if you see her as well, this is the full moon, paying homage to the full moon. And this could be, what I heard is a very strong emotional release, because the moon, it is going to affect our I heard relationships, but our emotions as well. So many of you, there could be, what I heard is, and again, take it how it resonates, but by the next full moon, you could find a lot of endings to a troubling time in your life. And one of the ways, there's too many, one of the ways that this is going to come about is by you focusing and practicing those self-care things. So you have here the Sun. There's going to be victory for you. For some of you, this could be, what I heard is custody, child custody battles as well with this in the reverse. Could be legal matters that have been extremely taxing for you. And no matter what the outcome is, Spirit's reminding us to love ourselves first and to pay attention to the positives. That no matter the judgment here, we want to pay attention to the successes that we've had. She has here, her mask is off. She's still holding her shield and her sword is close. She is a little bit guarded still, but she is sitting on her throne, helmet off, showing her face bravely. And there is, I think these are horses in the back. So I want to read to you the message from the Sun, because this book is pretty awesome. And let's see what it says. So this is, I apologize, guys, if I butcher how you pronounce her name too, but Eowyn. And it says, the White Lady of Rohan is a dazzling free spirit, an inspiring warrior who touches the heart of everyone she meets. even if she touches it with her sword sometimes. As the sun, Eowyn shares lessons of abundance. You are due for a welcome reprieve, and the Shield Maiden is here to raise her arm, fending off the blow of your enemies, or she might be inviting you to use your own strength to help someone in need. Channel Eowyn by being fearless and vibrant, facing down anyone who tries to diminish your great deeds. So this, as well as what I heard, is if somebody, what did I drop? Just the bookcase, but somebody may call you lazy, right? Here's one way. Well, again, this does not matter what they think, right? It matters how you feel about yourself. And this woman is a warrior, and so are you, my friends, because I feel like it's been a fight for you to move through this. Spirit, can you tell me about the Sun card? What kind of abundance is coming to Aries, please? What abundance coming to Aries? Thank you. A lot. Okay. So let's see. First was the King of Wands. I feel like this also could be you, definitely Aries, because you're coming out. I feel like once this situation passes a little bit and you accept fully that warrior within you, you are going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I feel like those that may have tried to wreak havoc on you, they're going to pay for it. Now, this isn't saying you need to go do anything. Spirit's like, nah, the universe got that. Karma's a tricky bitch, right? Karma's a tricky bitch. You have the Three of Rings here. The Five of Cups. The Knight of Wands. And the Star in reverse. So I'm going to flip those over. But I do feel like, for some of you, what I heard is commitment. And this, again, is this Hierophant, that there could be a commitment that's been broken, right? Three's a crowd a little bit, and it not necessarily making us feel good. And this could be where we're moving past that. And this could be, though, where you may be a little slower with this Knight of Wands. You may be a little slower to move forward. It may take you a little bit more time to heal, but this is also the stars. Remember with this Queen of Cups, the stars here? For some of you, this is wishing upon a star, but this is also setting your intentions. As well as what I heard is this is astrology. Some of you may want to actually look up the astrology right now. But what I heard definitely is this is asking you to really focus on those basic self-care things. Now you have the Ten of Swords in the reverse with the Eight of Swords. And I think that, again, this is something you've probably struggled with for a while. For some of you, you may struggle with depression or anxiety, and it definitely stems from stuff from the past. And like I was picking up on earlier, whoever it is, whatever jerk, okay, because that's, or jackass is also the words I heard, but whoever that is that really likes to put you down and make themselves feel good and tries to toy with your mind, this is going to end. This is going to end, and you're going to start to realize, as well as just once you get this out of your life, just how long this has been plaguing you, and just how much this situation, I heard, is it lends to other cycles that have happened. So there is something that needs to be healed here with this star, done in what I heard is a calm and positive way. So in the past, what I heard is with this Knight of Wands, we may have been kind of reckless, or also what I heard is there could be like when you're hurt, okay, someone may know how to trigger you. So there is this, it's called reactive abuse, but people trying to get a reaction from you. They know what you're going to do, right? They know how to play you. And then you do this. An example is, right, like somebody pushes you to the point where, you know, you've asked them to stop, you've asked them to stop, you've asked them to stop, and then you fucking snap. And they're giving me an example of like a fight or something like that, physical. And then as soon as this happens, it's you're bad and let's call the cops. Okay, there's one example. Or they're pushing and pushing and pushing you to say something. You finally speak your truth, and then they turn it around, flip it around on you, trying to make you feel bad or blaming you for why this happened in the first place. And my friends, that is not the truth. Okay? What I heard is get that out of your head. But also I heard the words, give your head a shake. My grandmother came through as a spirit guide in the Pisces reading, and I strongly believe she's just come through here with something my grandma used to say all the time is, give your head a shake. Give your head a shake. Whatever this person is saying, they're not of quality. There's no substance to this person. There's only manipulation. And this person, what I heard is, may have put you into a third party kind of situation. This is why this relationship or marriage is broken. The communication is broken. The trust is broken. And as well as I feel like this person, it doesn't matter to them how they hurt you or why they hurt you. If they hurt you, they don't give a shit about your feelings. It's how and what affects them. And this is what I heard is a few different things. This could be a very, very narcissistic individual. I also heard somebody who's more like sociopathic, I'm not sure her name, but there's this girl on YouTube who says she's a diagnosed sociopath, and I really don't, every once in a while YouTube suggests it. And the girl was talking about, can she love? And the way she put it is that there are very, very few people that she actually considers that she loves. But those that she loves, she considers an extension of her. They're not people on their own. They're part of her, which also holds ownership. That's what I feel here, is someone has not wanted you to leave very, very much because you're part of them. They see you as an asset, as their asset. What do you do for them? What can they get from you? For some of you, it's money. For some of you, it is sex. For some of you, it's possessions. For some of you, it's food and a roof over their head. For some of you, it's just they get feelings of power by knowing they know how to manipulate and control you. And it brings them pleasure. So I hope that part doesn't resonate. But the way through this heartache, the way through this turmoil is going about things slowly, calmly, rationally, and in a healing way, okay? In a way that we feel good about ourselves, we're loving ourselves, and we're putting ourselves first. So if somebody knows how to come in and try and make you react, this is where you say, nice try. And I think it's important as well with the sun to know you're abundant, you're taken care of, and whatever this person may be using threats as well, like idle threats, telling you again that they're going to do something. They're calling the cops comes back up again. This may be something that's happened quite a few times, that this person just is always going to say this is what they're going to do, trying to control you, because they know if they say that, be all end all, that's done. Now, what I also heard is, if this person does call the police on you and you did nothing wrong, don't admit to something you didn't do. Don't say, yes, I did that. No, you didn't. I also heard like the person you're dealing with could have a history of violent behavior. You could also. And the thing is with that, like this is a very toxic combination, because again, if there has been any kind of violence within this partnership, they're going to know how to trigger it. So this is where you need to work on your healing and stay calm in the situation. This is where I'm hearing like 5, 10 deep breaths, whatever you need to do. Walk away. Walk away. Doesn't matter what the fuck they're saying. They could call you whatever name you want. They can say they're going to call the police and you say nothing. You turn around and you get out that door. That is the way to the healing, the success. That is the way to wish fulfillment. There's a lot here. I feel like the universe has been trying to talk to you for a while, and they're bringing me back this truth again, to listen to your own truth. So I'm going to pull one more card here. This is the Keepers of the Light Oracle, to find out what Ascended Masters are here to help support you throughout this. And this is Chernonos with Life Force. So this gets me back down to, and we got faith at the bottom and Taurus with Cosmic Gateway. But this brings me back to doing something physically active, getting your mind off it. If you're having trouble sleeping at night as well with these swords, and this could be shit people are saying or the worry, this could be, you know, just the Nine of Wands, like wounded warrior energy that you feel like you're just never going to get out of this fight. This is a point you need to physically exhaust yourself through the day so you can get some sleep at night. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are aroused, increased as well. So this is also, for some of you, this is diving into what makes your body feel good. And not feeling ashamed of it, as long as it's something that's not hurting anyone else, consensual, blah, blah, blah. Your energy is also powerful. So they're bringing me potent as well. And also talking about, in this case, that the person that you're dealing with as well may have really made you feel crappy. So I have an example that I'm being guided to share with you. And it's... I had an ex who constantly told me that my belly was unattractive. He couldn't handle it. It needed to be covered when we were going to have sex. And I'd never been a small person, and honestly, my stomach at that point, when I was going to be with someone, it never was on my mind because, well, they want to do this, so it's not, you know, it's not like it's disgusting and whatnot. And it's taken me a really long time, almost 10 years it took me, to reprogram my brain that what that asshole said, that was just their insecurities trying to make them feel better. And I think that this is something here, okay? I don't really want to share that with you, but Spirit's like, do it. Because somebody could be telling you that there's something wrong with you, and you're internalizing it, and it's not true, and it's hurting you. There is nothing wrong with your body. There is never a reason for people to be mean to you out of spite. And we have faith here. Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. And this is important, yes. Trust the good in others, see the light, but also see the truth. And see the truth in whatever is the energy that is not been pleasant, or whoever this energy is that is an abusive person. We're moving through this. We're moving past this. And this means that in order to see the light in them, we need to leave them in their darkness and hope that they do the work that they need to so that they can shine. So that's the message I have for you. I really hope it resonates. I know that it was a bit heavy, and I apologize for that. But just know that your worth is not dependent on what someone else thinks of you, okay? That is so not true. You are a beautiful, beautiful being in this world, and what I heard is God needs you. Source needs you. You were put on this planet for a very important reason. You have a very important purpose. And for many of us light workers, our light, much like that jerk of an ex of mine, it irritates the darkness within them. They don't know what to do. So just because someone else has truths and internal truths and feelings doesn't mean you have to you don't have to agree with that. So there could be, again, this person could be like trying to mold you into a version of them, and don't fall for it because their life is filled with darkness and hate. So my beautiful, beautiful people, heal up because abundance is here. And remember, stay calm. That's this big thing. Stay calm. All right. Mwah. It's really a superpower. Bye, guys.